So Wes has a question. And all right.
Yes, you.
Did jumping in the bush really hurt?
It hurt terribly. It wasn't like an instant pain, because it was kind of soft. It's and the ferns were very soft too. It got a rash. Those like weird bumps, and it lasted a week after. It was terrible. It was seriously bad. And then later that night we took a walk. We went to like some bank and played on the jungle gym. Dodged some cars in the neighborhood, climbed on mailboxes because their mailboxes were like made of concrete. It's really weird down there. There were these rich houses too. We didn't film. We did Ding Dong Ditch, and the doors. I kid you not.
It's like a Persian palace.
It was freaking insane. It was literally a Caribbean style palace. The doors were as big as my garage door. That was their front door, and we apparently Sepehr like 3 weeks before, every single night at the same time, like 3, he would do that house. And when we did it, the lights turned on and we ran, but then a car pulled out, and the car drove around trying to find us. And me and Sepehr made it through the back of this field and hid under this bridge in like a sewer pipe type of deal, and we didn't know where Jesse was, and we were scared. We thought he got him.
Let me explain my part of the story. What they hadn't told me about the house that I was ding-dong ditching was that there was a fence right in between the place they told me to run and the house. So I had to find a whole new place to run and then not get mauled by whatever Persian man was seeking my blood.
White dude.
Any other questions?
Yes.
Whenever you guys had like that taxi beeping thing, it was like the Japanese thing, and towards the beginning, was that Dragon Ball Z playing?
No, that was Naruto.
Naruto?
Yeah.
Couldn't tell the difference.
Oh, Japanese TV games.
Some of those things just were sporadic. We just decided to film because there was really nothing on the car ride. For the second one, we do want to try and...
It'll be a lot more fun for the second one.
I don't want to have... There's a lot of boring parts during the drive, and I want to make that some of the better parts.
So having more people I think helps.
It will.
Not any
You'll
other
get to see the side.
Yes, I have a question. How much negotiation time was involved for those film companies to sponsor you?
Well, when we started out, we knew we wanted to put it out in IMAX 3D.
Yeah.
So that would have cost a lot of money, plus the cameras and the supplies and the crew to get that would be a lot. So
a lot of people think it was just me recording the entire thing, but we had a whole crew with us.
Yeah.
You never see the crew, and that's how good they are.
It was true, and a lot of it, I would say 95% of it was unscripted reality, but there was a 5%, and
it was usually the beginning, I think.
Yeah, the beginning, some in the middle, and the end. But
yeah, so we had to hire script writers.
Well, actually, we wrote most of the script.
It was people who were checking it.
Actor trainers.
Yeah,
for us.
We weren't that good at acting at first.
But yeah, we approached Paramount with the idea at first, and then they said, "All right, we're on board." And then Warner Brothers heard about it. They picked it up, and then Warner Brothers owning like almost everything in the movie industry. We got a.
Marvel,
DC came on. Marvel was in the beginning. We wanted to have Spider-Man and Dr. Octopus, but they weren't so keen on that as an extra, and so they backed out. But eventually, we got them back in without the Dr. Octopus. And then
DC was in it from the beginning. They were so happy with me as Batman.
Yeah,
I think they want me to take over it for Christian Bale. They're talking about because he's doing his last film coming up, and they gave me a call the other day, and they were like, "Yeah, you will be Batman." I told them to think about it. Okay, so another question? Someone else?
Yes, you.
What's your face? This is the same guy in the video who couldn't think of anything to say.
Still can't think of anything.
Ask about editing, production, soundtrack, anything.
Did you pirate most of your music?
No. Well, that's the funny question. I try and buy as much music as I can in the stores.
Blasphemy.
No, it's true. I love having the physical CD, and I love seeing how much the artists put care into the music and the artwork. But there's a lot of times I do MediaFire, and pretty much all those songs were downloaded off MediaFire. Not for the movie, but I've had them before. So in a sense, I pirated them for myself, then used them for the movie. So then it's okay.
So if you're anybody who was in the film or in the bands watching this,
sorry.
Sorry.
Nurgle, don't kill me. I know you have leukemia, but
sorry we stole your music.
Yeah.
Brian, you say something else.
I don't have any other questions.
Anyone have any other questions?
How much did it cost, like with fuel and food and lodgings and stuff?
100
I think at the most it was 100 for the filming and everything.
and food.
That was what we had to pay out of pocket. The rest was
100,000 or just
Yeah.
100?
100. The rest was what we paid out of pocket. The rest was funded by
Yeah.
the companies.
We paid. I had a full tank of gas. My parents paid for
That-
the night before.
That van is like a godsend. That
It's-
it lasted like half the trip
It's we
before
did.
it got like.
We didn't even
unempty.
need to get a tank of gas. We just did it to be safe. I had $50 for gas, and on the way back, we spent it on Monster. Like the rest, we had like $15 left, but $45. We basically made it on 2 tanks of gas. Yeah, so it was great. That thing's insane.